Uh-oh. Oh, get wrecked. Hello YouTube, my name is Big Daddy Gamer, and I'd like to welcome you back to the new series of Daddy Starts Fresh. This is going to be episode 2. If you missed episode 1, I will leave a link to it in the D box below. But just a recap of what happened in episode 1 in case you missed it. We went ahead and built the little 2x2 structure here, just basically for kind of a beginner base, just to get us out of the weather, keep us safe. We did manage to survive the night. I did log in a little bit earlier today, basically just to see if everything was still alive and standing, and it is. So we got pretty lucky. I went ahead and put some food on the fire, which I went ahead and put into my hot bar already, and other than that I really haven't touched anything. So as you can see, we've got a ton of levels that we need to use up, as well as I think there was some on Perry as well, but I think I went ahead and used those. I always got maybe one. We'll go ahead and pump some health. So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to continue making some narcotics. We only have 9. We're going to need a whole bunch more. So we're going to need some narco berries and some spoiled meat. So what we need to do is maybe get on Perry and see if maybe he's got some on him already. Oh, he's got a little bit. So we'll take those out of there. Go ahead and put those in the pestle. And let's see. Oh, that's right. I had a friend on the server drop by, and he said he left me a present and a note. We are watching you. Oh, that's good. That's nice. He left me some beer, some jerky, awesome, and a meat tin. I don't think I've ever seen this. The meat tins. Huh. Cool. Okay, great. So we've got plenty of spoiled meat now, so that's good. We'll go ahead and see how many that gets us. 55. That's a pretty good little amount. Let's try to go and grab a little bit more narco berries with Perry here. Maybe. Let's turn this on so we can see how many we get. 48. 129. I did pump his melee quite a bit when I got on earlier today, so he's getting a little bit more berries than he usually did, or last episode. So we'll go ahead and 426. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and keep crafting up narcotics throughout the whole episode. We're also going to try to get into a smithy so we can get a little better tools and possibly even some armor today. So let's go ahead and let's level up here. Let's give us some more movement speed. We definitely need some fortitude. Probably some stamina, a little bit of health. A little bit of melee. Oh, we got all the levels. All the levels. Water and food, nobody cares. We'll probably pump some weight. I'd like to get around 1500 weight if we can. That's a pretty decent amount. Well, pretty decent amount. That's a lot of amount. That'll allow us to carry pretty much anything we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and learn the smithy. Right there. And let's go ahead and see what we need. Okay, we do need some metal. So in order to get metal, we're also going to need a forge. Let's learn that real quick. Got that. So we just need some stone and wood for that. So we'll grab some stone here. A little bit of stone. I think we needed 125. That should be enough. Yep. And then a little bit of wood. That should be enough. Okay, great. We'll go ahead and put this down inside the base here. go ahead and put it right here by the... I don't know why they do this, but I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but when you place these down, they place at an angle. They're not placed straight. It drives me crazy. I don't know why they would do that. See, that's not straight. That's gonna drive me crazy. Oh well. Got a little bit of metal. We need to go find some more. I've also found that if these rounded rocks, these I think they're considered river rock, but this is where you get the most metal. See, I got 5 there, 8, 13, 14, 16. That's more than enough for 5 ingots. But if you were to do that on a regular rock, you wouldn't get nearly the amount. So I'm not sure why those rocks give you more, but they do. So we'll probably take advantage of that, at least until we get a metal pick and are able to go up to an actual metal rock. Probably get about 50, maybe 65, no, 63, 60, well that's plenty. That's plenty for now. Okay, we'll go ahead and let that cook up, and I'll bring you guys back when we got enough metal for the smithy, and we'll go ahead and get that crafted up. We'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. I went ahead and got the 5 metal ingots out of the forge here already. The whole time we've been making the metal ingots, we've been leveling up like crazy. I went ahead and leveled up a few times, and I've already got another level. So we'll go ahead and use those. And I got everything together for the smithy, so we'll go ahead and craft it up. And we'll go ahead and place it down. Probably, can we put it right here? That'll work. That works fine. Okay, so we don't have anything in here, so we need to learn all the engrams. For those, we probably will need this, since we don't have a dino that specifically grabs fiber. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and put that in there and that in there. So now all we need is metal for both of these items. I think we need a total of 9 ingots. That'll get us the pick. And then we just need 4 more ingots for the axe. So we'll go ahead and let that go. And while that's doing that, I want to probably upgrade the base to probably a stone structure instead of the thatch. Thatch is just too weak. Even one hit, I mean, that went down, was that 34 points? And this is just a stone axe. It's not, wouldn't stand a chance against anybody or anything other than maybe a dodo. So we'll probably get into that a little bit later. But for right now, we'll go ahead and continue getting the our metal tools crafted up. This we can drop. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this or this or this. Fiber we'll hang on to. These two will hang on to that. I think what we'll go ahead and do is I think we'll go ahead and gather up some stone while we're waiting for the metal to cook up, so we can start making the stone foundations and walls and ceilings and such. If you guys are wondering about the level system, I know I'm getting levels like crazy. The XP multiplier is way up, but I think I mentioned that in the last video. And on top of that, the level 55, we do go to a max level, a max player level of 250. So after about level 96-ish, 90 or 96, just somewhere in there, the amount of XP required to level up goes way up, and it takes a lot longer to level up. We did that because Anunnaki dinos are so much higher level, and they're a little OP. So we did that to try to kind of balance the whole thing. And so far, it's working out pretty good. We'll go ahead and craft this up while we're in here. And God, it takes 18 ingots. Holy moly! I didn't realize it was that many. Okay, so now that we got that going, how much more metal do we have in here? We have 57. Okay, that should be plenty for now. let's go ahead and see what we need to do to get into some stone foundations. Oh my goodness, I hit the wrong button. I hit it again. What am I doing? Come on, brain. Okay, so let's look at stone. I think we're going to need to learn all the wood stuff first, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and learn the wood foundations and ceilings. We need to learn the thatch stuff for that. Go ahead and learn that and that and that. If you guys are curious as to what this S plus sloped thatch as opposed to just a regular slope thatch, the S plus stands for Structures Plus, which is a mod that is a legitimate no clip mod. So in other words, if you are wanting to place, let's say, a foundation up against this elevated ground here, you want to get it as close to it as possible. The Structures Plus will actually clip through this, and then you'll also be able to build the Structures Plus walls around it without it telling you that it's obstructed. It's pretty nice to have, especially when you're in an area where the ground is really unlevel, or you know, there's something in the way, and maybe a rock that's in the way that you can't demolish, something like that. So it's really kind of handy to have, and really makes building a lot easier and a lot more fun too, because there's so many more possibilities that you can do when building. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and learn everything we need to learn, and maybe craft up some foundations and some walls and stuff in the stone, and get that ready, and I'll come back when we're ready to place everything down. Okay guys, be right back. Okay guys, we're back. So I went ahead and grabbed a few more levels while crafting all the stone stuff. We'll go ahead and put some more weight. Like I said, about 1500 is pretty good for me. I probably won't bump that anymore. Melee damage and health are pretty much the most important things now. I went ahead and crafted everything up like I said, so we'll go ahead and get everything placed down. And let's see. I hope I grabbed enough. Oh, perfect. Awesome. And then we need the door frame there, along with our door. And we have our 4 ceilings right there. Perfect. Okay, great. So this will give us a lot more protection than that thatch building. Got 10,000 health on these walls as opposed to the 1,600 or whatever it was for the other thatch walls. So that's a lot better. Okay, we also have another mod in. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. If you guys have played on a modded server, and whenever you demolish stuff, you get these little half stacks, or not even half stacks, in your inventory, and it's really annoying, is what it is, because they don't restack for whatever the reason. So what we have is, let me see if I can find it. I'm not sure what it's called, otherwise I just searched for it. I know it's in the bulk stuff. Let me see if we can type in bulk. There it is, the restacker. That's what we need. So if you go ahead and craft the restacker, it gets thrown into your inventory, and then you just click on it and use it, and what it does is it combines all that stuff together. It's a really cool deal. You know, I obviously wish they would do that automatically, but it's kind of nice that there is something that does that for you, so you don't have to drag them and drop them into each other. Okay, let's see how our narcotics are doing. 150 narcotics. That's really good. Let's go ahead and see what it's going to take to get some armor. We're going to need to learn. I went ahead and learned a few more engrams while I was in here, learning all of the stone stuff. We're going to need some chitin stuff. Not even sure if we're going to be able to learn the flak armor yet. Oh yes we are. Okay, good. So we've got that learned. Let's see what it's gonna take for us to get some of this built. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more metal actually. So maybe we can go and search for a metal rock. God, I don't think there's any around here, to be honest. I think the closest one is going to be up there on a hill up there. So maybe what we can do is maybe get Perry completely unloaded here, so he's got a lot of weight. Oh, he's got a ton of weight anyway. And then we'll have him follow us over there, and we'll grab a whole bunch of metal and get it cooking up. I'll bring you guys back when I find the metal rocks, and then once I get Perry loaded up, I'll bring you guys back for the trip back home. But yeah, we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. I went ahead and went over across the water there up on the hill there and grabbed a little bit of metal. There was a dire bear up there, and as cool as Perry is, I'm not 100% sure that he was going to be able to take it on. So we did get quite a bit. I went ahead and put it in here already. We got over 2,000 metal, so that should be pretty good for now. The forge is going to make this stuff really slow, unfortunately. The problem is the bulk mod, which I think I've already got the bulk forge learned. Let's look down. Where the heck is it at? There it is. Yeah, already had it learned. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so we need some cementing paste, which we don't have any of, so we're gonna have to wait on that. So we'll just have to kind of oh, get wrecked. That was no thing. That was nothing for old Perry. Let's go ahead and chop this guy up. And we'll go ahead and cook him. That didn't work. Grab this, put that in there. Thank you. Go ahead and put our spoiled meat in here. Let's grab some more narco berries while we're thinking about it, so we can get some more narcotics made up. And even though we're not using the narcotics right now, they will become pretty important here once we start taming more dinos. You can never have too many narcotics. In this mod also, I'm not really 100% sure what mod it's in, but you can craft these sedative narcotics, and basically you need a little bit of stuff for them. 100 narcotic, 10 crystal, 20 flour, and 20 rare mushroom. And what they do is you use them just like you would a regular narcotic, except they do torpor as well as make the tame, whatever you're taming, hungry, so that they eat faster and more. So it tames up, or it speeds up the taming process a lot. It's really nice to have, but you need, like like you've seen, let's see, you need 100 narcotic for just one of them. You can use one per tame, so essentially you could tame one animal per one you craft up. But like I said, it's always nice to have more narcotics than you need. But using those makes things a lot easier. So we'll definitely need more of the narcotics being made up. How many berries did we get? 347 of them. That's pretty decent. Perry's doing pretty good. Pretty good. 69 more. Where did those other ones go? There they are. Okay, what else do we need to do? I really think that once we get some armor, we could probably start thinking about a more permanent place to build. I've built over here before. Let's go see if we can take a look. Let's see, I've built over here before. I've built right on this ledge right here, which is actually a pretty neat place, because that drop is there all the time, and you're pretty close to water. The downfall is this is really the only spot to build. Up here you can build, but probably will not be connected to the same building that's down here. But we can go and check it out and see what other places there are that we can build. But we definitely need the metal to cook up. So I'll probably bring you guys back once the metal's done. And get some armor made up, and then we will go and probably look for a more permanent place. So I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Went ahead and pulled the metal out of the forge. Made up some armor real quick. And I think we're going to be okay to head to the new location, wherever that may be. But I think we're going to have to wait and do that on episode 3. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave me a like. That does help. And if you haven't subscribed and wish to do so, I would appreciate that as well. If you guys would like to join the server, I'll leave a link in the D box below, and you guys can do that, as well as some of my social, Twitter, Facebook, Steam. All that stuff will be in the description below. But yeah guys, I will see you in episode 3. Thanks for watching.